Well, the Zenfone Max Pro M1 was a decent offering. The Zenfone Max Pro M2 is definitely better and improved version in a lot of ways. But as we all know, no phone is perfect. So in this video, let me tell you all the pros and cons of the Zenfone Max Pro M2. My name is Saurabh Nahar. You're watching All About Technologies. Let's begin. Let's start off with design and build. Zenfone Max Pro M2 has this reflective wave design back panel, chrome finish sides and a different looking camera setup on the rear. All these elements give the Max Pro M2 a very good look, which was lacking with Max Pro M1, so good job ASUS. Now it looks good and all, but the back panel is made out of plastic, so using a case is must, as I got quite a lot of scratches within a few days of use. You do get a case in the box, so that's nice. Also, what's nice is how this device feels in hand. It is very sleek and nice, even though it comes with a massive 5000 mAh battery. The weight too is just 175 grams. Now in terms of build, yes, it is made out of plastic, but I feel it is well made and it's better than phones from brands like Realme. Buttons are nice and tactile, so no complaint. It still comes with micro USB port, which I hope they will remove in the next iteration, since Samsung and even Nokia have started using Type-C in this segment. Now headphone jack is still there, thank God, and I had no issues when it comes to output on earphones, although I had a lot of issues with the earpiece, as most of the times I had to ask the other party to speak loudly because the output on it is just not enough. And I was always like, hello, please, zor se bolo, sunai nahi de raha hai, zor se bolo. It comes with dual 4G VoLTE slot plus dedicated SD card slot, which is fantastic. The display on this device is a 6.26-inch IPS LCD one, and it's one of the best displays in this price range. Colors look nice, viewing angles no problem, and even outdoor visibility is good. Now the notch here is not water drop or something, but since it houses a front flash and all the important sensors in it, and it's not as big as Xiaomi Redmi Note 6 Pro, so I'm fine with it. Although one issue I faced here is that the notch area is not used by YouTube, Netflix and few other applications, so hope that gets fixed. Also, you can't disable notch since it's a stock Android phone. Now we all know that this device comes with underclocked Snapdragon 660 plus 3 or 4 or 6 GB RAM variants, and the base variant, which is 3 GB 32 GB, cost only 13,000 rupees, or sometimes it goes to even 12,000 rupees during the sale, which is crazy pricing for this configuration. But the main question is, how does it perform? Well, really good. I played PUBG on this one and it worked really well, so most games should work fine. In day-to-day performance too, I had no complaints as everything felt smooth. But in multitasking, the Samsung M20 did a slightly better job compared to this one. And if you want to see the speed and multitasking test between this device and the M20, then you can check out that video in the I button. But watch that video after watching this video. Overall, this is one of the best phones in terms of performance in this particular price segment. Now in terms of software, it comes with stock Android with very few customizations done by ASUS. Nothing major that will ruin your experience, so no worries. It is currently on Oreo update with January security patch, which is fine because Pi update is around the corner and beta is already out, so the final update should roll out very soon. Now in terms of features, you just get double tap to lock or unlock the phone, and face unlock feature is present. Apart from that, there is nothing else on this device in terms of software features. Software for the most part was fine, but yes, occasionally I did notice some minor bugs here and there, so hope ASUS will fix those issues. Overall, software is good and ASUS has also promised bi-monthly security updates, which is nice. Fingerprint scanner works perfectly fine all the time and it's fast and accurate, so I have no complaints. Even the face unlock works perfectly, but I mostly used fingerprints, so yeah. Next, let's talk about the battery life. So as you guys know, this device comes with a 5000 mAh battery, and even though this device is having a 5000 mAh battery, the weight is not much. It is just 175 grams and it feels really nice. So that's a good thing. Now the battery life on this device was just amazing. Even if you are a very heavy user, like you will easily get through a day without any issues, and you will still have like 10 to 20% of the battery left at the end of the day for the next day. So that's amazing. I was easily getting 7 to 8 hours of screen on time on this device, and my usage includes WhatsApp all day long, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube videos for 2 hours minimum, PUBG for 1 or 2 hours. So in that kind of usage scenario, I was getting 7 to 8 hours of screen on time, so that is amazing. And if your usage is just normal, like you don't play PUBG much and you just watch videos on Netflix and YouTube and you just use social media applications, then you will get more screen on time. So don't compare my screen on time with yours because it can be very different from mine. And in any case, you will get amazing battery life on this device. Now I have also compared the battery of this device with the Samsung Galaxy M20. And even though that device is having 5000 mAh battery, the battery life is slightly better on that device. But nevertheless, as I mentioned earlier, the battery life of this device is amazing, so you won't really face any issues. And apart from that, the only major issue that I have with this device is the charging time. It is a lot. Like it takes 2.5 hours to 3 hours to fully charge this device because there is no fast charging support on this device. So that's a major issue. But apart from that, battery life shouldn't be a problem for a lot of people. Now let's talk about cameras. In terms of daylight shots, I found the details were better on the Max Pro M2 compared to Redmi Note 6 Pro. But when it comes to dynamic range, it just blows out the highlights a lot. There's no auto HDR option too on the Max Pro M2. And even in HDR photos, I felt the Redmi Note 6 Pro did a better job. So overall, in terms of dynamic range, Redmi Note 6 Pro is better than this device. Portrait shots came out good, and here you can see a few samples if you want. In low light also, it performed well for the price, so no complaints. Selfies came out good in daylight, but a couple of times skin tone looked weird. Also, once again, there is no auto HDR or even HDR for the front camera, so most of the times highlights was blown out. In low light, the performance was not so good, but the good part is that it has front flash, so that helps a bit. Now in terms of video, it can shoot in 4K, but there is no EIS in it, so you will get shaky footage.
Video with the rear camera of the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M2, and this is in 4K. There is no image stabilization here, so keep that thing in mind. And let's try to focus. So the focusing seems fine to me, at least. Let me also try to focus on my hand, and it does. So the focusing is good, and but there is no image stabilization over here in 4K.
In the 1080p video, there is EIS both in front and rear camera videos, which is really nice.
So guys, right now I'm shooting this video with the rear camera of the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M2. This is how it controls the exposure, and so guys, I'm shooting this video with the front camera of the Zenfone Max Pro M2, and let me know how is the video quality, stabilization, as well as the audio quality. It is cropping me a little. I have to stretch my hand, so yeah, that's how it is. But yeah, let me know how is the quality.
So should you buy this device if you have a budget of less than 15,000 rupees? Well, the answer is yes. If you want good performance, good display with good output from the speaker, best battery life, like this is one of the best devices when it comes to battery life in this particular price segment. The Samsung M20 is also good, but then like you can check out that review whenever it comes. For now, I will say the battery life of this device is good. It comes with stock Android, so that is also a bonus. So for all these reasons, you should definitely buy this device. And obviously the performance is very good because it comes with Snapdragon 660, although it is underclocked version. Now, if you want best in class camera performance, or if you click a lot of pictures, then I would suggest that this device is good, but then there is a better device when it comes to camera, and that is Redmi Note 6 Pro. But there is one more but, because Redmi Note 7 is coming on 28th, and that will come with 48 megapixel camera, which is a video altogether. Like I'll talk about that whenever I get the Redmi Note 7. But yeah, the camera should be better on the Redmi Note 7 also. And apart from that, you already know the specs of the Redmi Note 7. It is a good offering, and if they price it less than 15,000 rupees, then it will be a killer deal, and it will like easily beat this device also in terms of like a lot of things. But obviously it won't beat this device in terms of stock Android and battery life, because this device has 5000 mAh battery. So yeah, it's up to you. You decide what you want, and if you want Redmi Note 7, or if you want to know how the Redmi Note 7 is, that is coming very soon, so you can wait for like 10-12 days. And yeah, that's my verdict. If you want to buy this device, as always, link will be there in the description box. Use my link, that will definitely help out the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon and be a part of AAT fam. And if you're not following me on Twitter or Instagram or all those platforms, links will be there in the description box along with the link to buy this device. I have already said that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. This is Saurav Nahar. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.